Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Que Mas by Evangelina, and welcome back to my backyard. I hope that you enjoyed last week's activity in making your mandala on a stone. I hope that it was a time of reflection. I hope you were able to put aside your cares and concerns to hyper-focus on something beautiful. And I hope that you walked away feeling a little better than when you walked in. Well, today we're going to stay along the same lines of self-care, and we're going to introduce the shadow self. The shadow self is the subconscious or the ego that we all carry within us. It is sometimes called the inner critic, and we carry that inner critic throughout our journey. If you're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, or you have a lot of unresolved trauma or unresolved feelings that result in sadness, a lot of that has to do with ignoring the shadow self. Today, we're going to shed light on that inner self, and we are going to take an object, we're going to place it in the sun and allow it to cast a shadow. We're going to trace the negative space of that shadow. And during that time, we're going to explore what that inner critic or that inner self or that shadow self says about us. And through paint and illustration, we are going to paint what we feel. This is a great exercise for someone that's struggling with inner turmoil, feelings that are confusing, sadness, anyone that struggles with anxiety and stress or self-image. This is a great activity to begin the process of exploring why you're carrying that inner critic or that inner belief within yourself. So come along with me and ground, relax, and breathe. So now that you've grounded yourself, relaxed and breathed, gotten yourself in a comfortable environment where there are no distractions, put on some comfy clothing, something that makes you feel cozy. Materials that you are going to need are paper, brushes, acrylic inks. As you can see here, this is the tracing that is left behind after we did our shadow tracing. And now we are going to take our inks and begin to illustrate how we felt about that inner critic, that inner person that we carry along with us throughout our journey. So let's have some fun. as you can see here, what was left behind was the shadow that we traced, and we illustrated and painted how that inner voice treats me, how that inner critic makes me feel. So you want to think about those aspects when you are tracing. Let all your judgment go and just express yourself with the colors. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I hope that this began to open your mind to your subconscious thoughts, your inner critic, and allow to get to know that person so you can understand. Guys, it's Evie. I'm back again. I hope that you enjoyed today's activity and you were able to get to know that shadow self, that inner person that we carry within us throughout our journey. It's so important to make peace with that inner critic. My subscribers, thank you for showing me so much love and support. I appreciate it. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. Any suggestions? If you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, please let me know, and I will create an art therapy activity around it. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to bring art therapy activities, awareness to adults and children. And if you haven't done so, please go to my website, www.gamasbyevangelina.org. There you will find my originals, prints, and even the projects that we do on this channel. If you're interested in purchasing any of these, please email me at artcollections@gamasbyevangelina.org. Just leave me your details and we'll sort it all out. Again, I just want to say that all of us have that inner voice or that inner critic, that shadow self that we carry with us throughout our journey. And we need to remind ourselves to be kind. We need to make peace with that inner voice. I hope that you were able to express yourself and get to know that person and introduce yourself to that shadow self. Sometimes that shadow self is holding the answer to the key as to why you're feeling confused, stressed, anxious, or sad. Sometimes the answers lie within. And remember, it'll help you get up right in the morning. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to meet you guys again in my backyard. Love you guys. See ya.